Hi there, my name's Joycelyn Akufo. I'm the Managing Director of Geek School Tutoring. So, I developed this website to help children with their creative writing. Over the years of running Geek School, we have many children who come to us desperately needing help with their writing. And part of the issue is that these days, because of technology, lots and lots of children are just not reading enough. And so many of them find it quite difficult to come up with creative ideas, their ideas onto paper. You know, it seems to be a bit of a struggle. And so over the years, I've developed a structure, a technique, a system, if you will, that helps children just ease out their creative ability enough to pass the 11+ exams, and in many ways to transform the way that they see the written word. So the 11+ exams expects children to produce writing that demonstrates their maturity of understanding, using similes, metaphors, being able to understand how to use things like alliteration in a way that's not robotic. You don't want to seem as if you have been tutored to within an inch of your writing. And it's also about being able to demonstrate use of dialogue, you know, not writing things like, and then Sarah said, okay then. And so I said, all right then, which is what tends to happen when children are not reading enough, or they've not been given the time, the tools, the techniques to really make their writing interesting. The use of emotion, the use of senses, for example. Basically, this course helps children develop their writing ability to their maximum potential. And the benefit is they can do it from home. You don't have to ferry them from one place to the next, from tutor to the next. They can write in the comfort of their own home, being given the tips and being given feedback on all their writing. So another question you might have is, does this course just do creative writing? Because if you've done your research, you will know that the 11+ exams don't just require children to write short stories, for example. They might be asked to write a report, a persuasive piece of writing, for example, writing a speech to the school, or writing to the local MP about why school uniforms should be banned, for etc. etc. There are so many different examples of writing. This course covers everything that they need to know. And the benefit also is that I'm actually a journalist by profession. My motto is that I'm the girl who likes to play with words. And that play with words came from my own preparation for the 11+, where I discovered that I loved to write. I loved reading, and being able to bring something to life just through words is just so exciting. It's something that a lot of children haven't been able to develop because technology has taken over. Many of them would rather sit for hours on their iPad, on YouTube, or playing games than to sit there reading one of the classics, for example. That seems more like torture for many of them. I can see many of you parents nodding your head because it sounds like maybe I've got some sort of CCTV in your home. And it's not the case. It's just something that I've seen with the children that I've been tutoring over the years. And so this course has been developed to help them. And the beauty is, because they can use technology with this, so they can write their story or write their assignment, take a picture of it, upload it onto the website. Feedback is given in terms of a marked essay. So they are not to type the essay, because the course is more than just about the writing. For example, is their handwriting legible? You know, how are they presenting the work? Are they making unusual spelling errors or common spelling errors, obviously if they were to type their essay, their spell checkers and grammar checkers on Microsoft Word or Google Docs, whichever piece of software they're writing. More importantly, the exams that they're preparing for require them to write. So we're looking at all of this in the marking and the feedback, and that's what makes this as good as going to a tutor. Effectively, you have a tutor that's marking the essay, and it really helps the children to hone in on those skills in the comfort of their own home and fitting in to maybe a busy extracurricular calendar. You know, lots of children these days are doing swimming, they're learning an instrument, for example. They might have younger siblings, making it difficult for mum or dad to ferry them to tuition. So this is everything in a box that puts them through all the different stages of writing that they need to learn and helps them develop the core skills required. How could you not sign them up to this? So there are different courses for different needs, but the first step is to take an initial assessment, which will help me to tell you what course would better suit your child. And the feedback that you get is a fully marked essay. It's not just marking that you would see maybe you know, in their books at school. It's more than that. You know, it's giving them pointers in terms of maybe if they're using homographs in the wrong way, for example, giving them examples of what they could have written to improve on a sentence or on a paragraph, the type of feedback that you would get at tuition, you know. And then following that, you can choose from the weekly, the monthly, or the crash course. But the first step is the initial assessment, and it's like gold, basically. So I look forward to working with you and your child. And by all means, if you have any questions, please go to the Contact Us page and send in your queries, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching.